Tom wants to take you to his basement.
No.
You see my 40K collection.
Hey, everybody. It's Carlos from Immortals Podcast. How you doing? Today I got with me Mikey.
Yes, hello.
And I have a special guest, Tom.
Just
How's
Tom.
everybody doing?
Tom, period.
Tom, period.
Tom.
He said, Tom, I have Warren Smith. So what I brought Tom in here for is he likes to play. In fact, he's re-energized a lot of our 40K here at the store.
Brought it back to
every Thursday
vitalization.
night. And by revitalize, I mean he yells at the people and they come in and play and they cry a little bit.
Pretty much.
Do they
That's
cry?
okay.
There's been one incident.
One incident of tears. That's not, why am I laughing?
You should be laughing at that.
Anyway, the store was able to procure with the assistance of Warzone Matrix.
Ooh, Warzone Matrix, shout out.
Yeah, it's out to them. A early copy of the Leviathan. And anyway, Tom's here to talk about it a little bit. And did you go over the rules, Tom?
We've gone over the rules, and the nice part about 10th edition, if you've played 9th, is
Barely.
not a lot's changed.
Really?
The core rules are almost the same. They got rid of the psychic phase. All your psychic weapons.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not unhappy about that.
No one's unhappy about it.
That was very clunky to me.
Yes.
It was odd.
So all your psychic weapons now work just like a weapon, or if it's a psychic ability that would work during your movement phase, that's when you use that psychic ability. So
It's just been mushed into other
yes.
phases.
So your psychers now, if you're going to smite, that's what happened in your shooting phase.
That kind of makes sense because that seems to be, that was like a weird, to me, it was always like a weird moment where you had to be like, all right, well, let's do this. Like, why would that be separate from all the rest of the ongoing battle?
Right. That and it was just a really weird kind of interaction with your opponent as you sat there and did stuff and they went and made a sandwich.
Yeah, and then,
Let me go make a coffee real quick.
yeah,
Basically, yeah.
But everything else is pretty much the same, or
Everything's very much the same, except for the big change is your weapon abilities. And that's where you have a lot of lethal hits or twin-linked weapons. So there's a lot of weapons that on 6s will auto-hit or auto-wound or critically wound.
there's not like 17 saves after that now. Or it just makes it quicker. Is it?
Yeah, it does streamline. A lot of the AP or armor penetration has been dropped down. So you're going to have a lot more kind of grudge matches instead of just getting wiped out turn 1.
Oh, okay,
a lot of the
that's
ranges have been dropped down. So you're not going to have a lot of armies just, I'm going to sit in the end of the map here and just shoot at you until everything's done.
So tank armor actually is okay now?
Yeah, tank armor is huge. And along with having tank armor, you now have anti-weapons. So you're going to have anti-infantry weapons, anti-flying weapons, anti-tank weapons.
Oh, they're specific? They're not just...
They are specific. So you have your standard data sheet for them, and then if you are shooting at, we'll say a tank, it's always going to wound that tank on a 4.
Oh, well, that ain't bad.
Yeah,
It
or
makes a little
3,
more
whatever.
sense. Yeah.
Whatever that number is, because that weapon is designed to, kill a tank.
Does that go to point cost too, or like do you have to say I have a unit like I'm gonna dumb this down as much as I can because I'm like super simple when it comes to these games.
Sure.
Say I have a Devastator squad. Can I customize that to say anti-infantry, after tank, anti?
No, the weapons Devastator squad like a Melta
Yeah.
is going to be anti-tank.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay, so you can't.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean you can still shoot at infantry.
Yeah. But it's like it's that. So I see that even doesn't affect it then. So
No,
it's
so
not like a huge. Sounds like it just pumped up armor.
yeah. Well, they pumped up armor.
Well, I mean, they didn't pump it up. It just made armor more not
useful.
So, yes, yeah.
One of the biggest problems we were having in like 9th edition, you'd have a tank, and you just shoot at it with a unit that had 1 million shots, and you just whittle it down.
Yeah, that's I didn't like because that's my Space Marines. Every time I put them in rhinos or I had a tank or something to get across the field. Or dreadnoughts. How about dreadnoughts? Are they still?
Dreadnoughts are still dreadnoughts.
Are they still considered the armor?
Yeah, they're
Does
still
that affect
considered
them too?
armored
Yeah,
walkered
okay.
vehicles. They did get a little tougher, which is nice.
Because I always thought like, man, it was just And they just blew up all the time real quick.
Yeah.
So,
So long and the short is, it seems that 10th edition became a lot less lethal, except for, I will say, like, certain weapons are, obviously, if it's an anti-weapon, it's meant to kill whatever that happens to be.
I get that. Yeah,
so now you just know what to avoid on the field.
Any big changes with movement?
Movement's pretty much the same. There are a few like scout abilities on units, so they'll have like a free 6-inch move at the beginning of the game. The other real big change that everybody's liking is everything has a data card now that has all the units' abilities and everything on a card. So you're not going to be carrying around 4 different books to play a match.
Yeah, see, I think Age of Sigmar kind of did that first. Yeah. I think they used Age of Sigmar to play with that, and it's like, I like that idea because I could just show up with, here's my army, here's my data cards, I got everything there, right?
And you're done.
Yeah.
So, didn't we talk about data cards before in here?
Yeah, I liked it. Like, that's why I kind of like that Adeptus Titanicus, because you basically just have a big data card.
Yeah.
And you plop it down, and here we go, I'm ready to play.
That and everything's online now, so you can go online.
Aren't these free, the basic rules?
The basic rules and all your data slates and how to play your armies is all online.
And everything carries over. They have something for all the armies that exist
Everything
already.
For all the armies is out there, and all the army rulebook or rules now are basically like 2 to 3 pages.
That's it.
Which is really nice.
Okay.
It really streamlined everything. So,
what do you think? Entry point. How much to get started? Like, do you have to bring the $300? Do you have to bring $300 just to start playing this game, or is it? Can you start with the small?
No. What's really nice is they have put out your patrol boxes now. They have patrol box armies. So you can just go out and buy a patrol box, whatever faction.
What are those going for, like 120?
Yeah, those are going for like 120 retail. So
yeah, you have
average.
A patrol
I don't
box,
know the exact.
And in that patrol box is the army.
There's still an entry point for this. It's not like a card game where it's like $20 or $30.
Yeah, no.
But even like board games now are like getting up into the $100 range. So
yeah, and for a game where you're gonna have these models forever.
Yeah, it's an investment.
Yeah, it's not a this Space Marine Intercessor is out of date.
Yeah, anymore. A new set came out in the Space Marines.
Yeah,
terrible, but
yeah.
Well, I mean, to a point they do, but sometimes not.
Right. Next edition they'll just have new data cards, and I'm using all the same models I had in 8th and 9th.
So basically, in a nutshell, you could start if you wanted to jump in 10th edition. You go online; the rules are free.
Yes.
You can look at all the armies with data cards and see what they do.
Absolutely.
See what you kind of like, and then you can pick up one patrol box for like
around $100.
Around a little more than $120. Yeah, 120, 150 between those two areas.
Right.
And get started into that hobby.
Absolutely.
And you don't they don't have to be painted, everybody, if you play, especially here. You just put them together.
Yeah. Painting is optional.
Yeah, it is. It is totally optional. But so instead of the usual, what was the old? You had to buy the rule book, which was $60-$70.
Yeah, you'd have to buy the rule book, the army,
which was like
codex.
The codex was another $40. So there's $100 just on rule books.
Yeah.
Then there's like the army, like what was it? Even the starter sets were $100, $150.
Right.
So now you're at the $250 mark, and then God forbid you had to buy a little extra side box because most of those army boxes were just short of it. So
the other thing I will point out with the new box and new models coming out, everything is push to fit now.
Oh, really?
So,
like Snap, like the old.
Yeah. So the old Snap to fit. So if you're a long time into this hobby, like somebody like me, you can still customize your models, do all that stuff that we do. If you're new to the hobby, it's great because they're easy to assemble. You're not trying to figure out what piece goes where and all the little bags and everything that you'd have to glue on to
it's not a
guy's waistband. It's just throw them together and you're done.
Oh, no. That's heresy.
Yeah.
I need to spend like 17 hours on one model that I can't figure out.
Well, and you can still do that if you want.
And that's just a Space Marine.
Oh, yeah. That's
don't even ask me to some kind of Xeno to put together.
Right. So yeah, everything's pushed together now. So the direction they're heading is it's the entry point's going to be a lot easier to kind of jump into the hobby.
Okay,
if you've never done models before, painting or anything like that.
Is there a lot of fluff in that book?
There is.
The history, is it the same?
There is about, I don't know if you guys can see this book right now.
Yeah, hold it up.
Out of 8 of these pages, the rest is about fluff.
Really?
So
yeah, the background.
So
a lot of change. We'll do another podcast, but a lot of changes in the world.
There is I haven't quite had the time to read through all the fluff, but a lot from what I've seen is going on, and it's mostly bad because it's 40K.
40K.
Yeah.
No smiles and
40K.
No ice cream socials or nothing. No, dude. I was disappointed.
Totally Are you happy with the book, the quality of the miniatures and everything?
Oh yeah,
like
happy with the book. The press to fit miniatures were great.
Is that going to be available? I don't know if that's going to be available later, the book, or no.
From my understanding, everything that they're giving away for free online, you will be able to purchase in store if you want.
Book, yeah.
So if you're one of those persons who loves lore, I have a small collection myself. It's out there.
So yeah, that's we sold out immediately. So of the Leviathan. So I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah,
we're sold out. But if you're local and you're looking for it, try Warzone Matrix. Like I said, Warzone Matrix did help us out with this.
Yeah, I know they sold out quick online.
Yeah, they're gone. So he might. I don't know. It's Chris. He has some crazy. I don't know if you've ever been to Warzone Matrix. If you're in the Cleveland area and you like game stores and you want to go somewhere where if you ever wanted to find everything you've ever wanted or needed somewhere in the history of the universe of
and get
gaming,
lost while doing it.
Get lost and it's scary and it's there.
Dark.
Warzone Matrix.
Kidding.
That's where you want to go.
Yep.
You'll find Chris. He'll come out of his hovel and be like, "Yeah, what do you need? What you buying?" or whatever that guy from Resident Evil 4 is.
I think that's actually how he sounds too.
Come on now.
Good depiction.
Don't be nice. He'll watch this. He'll come down here with his did you ever show you his broadsword he keeps behind the counter?
Oh yeah.
Who does that?
Some keep shotguns, some keep broadswords.
There's a lot of stuff in that
I
story.
know. He's a scary guy. No, I can't. We're bragging on him totally. But yeah, he was nice. So that is just a brief little talk about this. Hopefully in the future we're going to be doing some more, and not even hopefully, we are going to be doing some more 40K and Games Workshop stuff on this channel. And any final words, Tom?
If you're currently playing 40K, buy more stuff, I guess.
No, Tom, that's not the message.
No, if you are ever interested in getting into 40K, this edition is a great entry point. The rules are very simplified. There's still plenty of strategic value in the game, so it's not a beefed up version of Risk or anything like that.
Okay, cool.
But they've really made the modeling and painting and everything. The modeling's definitely simpler with push to fit. And then if you're ever concerned about painting, man, YouTube video. Or come on up. There's about 12 guys up here who will all give you different advice on how to paint your models. And they all do great jobs.
And they'll all look good.
Thursdays
here at Immortals Inc.
5 o'clock.
So if you like this content, subscribe to us on Immortals Inc. on YouTube or go to any social media. Check us out. We really appreciate it. Like and share.
All right, guys. Peace out.